there is one thing that is super hard for me to believe right now, and that is that there's the fact that it has already been 3 years since the American cartoon show The Simpsons has aired one of its greatest Halloween specials ever. Ever since the early seasons of The Simpsons, they've always done these Halloween specials, the Treehouse of Horror, where they take like 3 7-minute specials, shorts. They do like parodies of different horror movies like The Shining or Parasite or whatever, and they take their own like classic spin on it. And recently, over the years, they've just been stupid. But sometimes they've gotten really good, like sometimes they'll do a parody of It called Not It, and I think a lot of us can agree that was just amazing. But also, for like the 34th season, they did Treehouse of Horror, which itself was another out-of-the-park Halloween special. For this, they did, the first segment was based on one of the worst movies ever, in my opinion. A lot of people like it. The Babadook. This one they call it the Pookadook, which, in my opinion, is, this Simpson version is actually scarier than the actual movie, the Babadook. Just like Marge trying to kill Maggie in this episode. It's super dark, but I love it. It's so crazy when Marge gets possessed. It's super creepy. It's a super scary pop-up book too. Like, the premise of it is terrifying. But I want to talk about the second segment of it, which itself was amazing. This segment dealt with a crossover between the anime DeathNote and The Simpsons. And together they created this 7-minute episode, which will go down in history, no doubt, as one of the best segments ever, called Death Tone. One of the reasons why I love this so much is not your typical South Korean animated Simpson episode. With this, for the parody of Death Note, the same South Korean animation episode that worked on the entire series of Death Note, Dr. Movie, they came back to direct this episode. So the anime in this was super cool, spot on how it is used in The Simpsons to create an anime how The Simpsons would be, anime style, if they were in the Death Note universe. It was super cool to see. I love what they did with the characters. It was really surprising to see all these characters anime style. I loved seeing that Lisa anime. I loved seeing a drunk Homer anime. It was fun to see like Kent Brockman, the news reporter in anime. It was fun to see Snake anime. Mr. Burns was great anime. I love the story with it, how I was expecting these characters to play completely different roles than they did. Like, I was expecting Bart to have the role of Light, but instead, that role goes to Lisa Simpson, and instead of like Ryuk, like I was expecting Krusty the Clown to be Ryuk, and instead it's this completely different character that I don't know if like he's this new character that's been added to the show, but he's not a character I think we've seen from The Simpsons before, but he completely works in this, so I'm not complaining. He was a great character for this episode, especially for a parody of Death Note. It was awesome. For those of you guys who don't know what Death Note is about, it's about this kid who's basically bored with this world, and it's about this god of death. They're called Shinigami. He's bored, and they end up coming together because the kid named Light. He finds the DeathNote, and he basically wants to become the god of this world. Once he learns that when he writes a person's name in this DeathNote, that person will die. So he's using it to like wipe out all the evil people in this world, criminals, whatever kind of crime they did. All he has to do is write their name and how they die, and they die. And I love that Lisa does the same with this, like, global warming and is destroying the world, and Mr. Burns, and like there's all these people that are this giant cause of global warming, and it does a parody of Lisa looking up all these names and writing all these people who write for this, who work for this corporation in bringing about global warming. And it has like a clip show of all these characters dying, and it does a parody of the great scene where Light's like from the anime DeathNote, when Light's like, "I'll take a potato chip and eat it."
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
It's fun to see all these characters' death scenes that they used in this Simpsons parody. It's awesome. I love that what they did with Bart in the end, how they surprised everyone by making him L. And honestly, that kind of works. Like, when Lisa's like, "It's not L, it's L, as in El Barto." In the end, Lisa ends up killing the Shinigami, and she becomes a Shinigami herself. So, I wonder if Dr. Movie kind of proved a theory that everyone has been suspecting ever since the finale of DeathNote. If you guys don't know, the people that use the DeathNote in the anime, they can go to heaven or hell when they die. And there's some people that, like, they say that when Light died in the end, he went to purgatory. And there's some that just say that when he died, he became a Shinigami himself. I mean, there's a whole, like, spin-off movie of it, of DeathNote, kind of like, it just summarizes everything that happened in the story in a short movie. But there's a theory that he's the Shinigami in it. So, I kind of think that Dr. Movie, when they made Lisa as Shinigami, they kind of are like saying, yeah, these guys are right. Light became a Shinigami himself. Theory solved. You guys were right. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys got it right. I kind of think that's the answer that everyone's been wondering about for years. Anyway, it was super fun to see that animation used for all these characters, how they would look if The Simpsons was an anime. It was a fun story to it. It was fun to see the roles that these characters played, especially I thought that Bart was gonna be Light just because he's the troublemaker, and Krusty was gonna be the Shinigami Ryuk, and then we would have Lisa as L, but their characters were swapped, which I'm not complaining about. It's fun to see Lisa actually play the villain in a Simpsons story. It was great. It was perfect. So, I don't know if that Simpsons special got an award or anything for it, for like story, for animation style, for anything like that. And in my opinion, it definitely should have, just because it was super fun to watch. It was super fun. You could tell the voice actors had fun with it. Anyway, that's what I got. That's my thoughts on it. I know it's late, but I just want to go back 3 years to talk about it. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm hoping to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. That would be awesome. Even getting to 400, we're pretty close. I think we're like 26, 25 subscribers shy of that goal. So to get to 400 subscribers would be amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and yeah, we'll see you next video. Have a good day.